And then
Like
you get
a
into,
deer could theoretically be a soda.
They're like, man, I have been treating myself like a rotisserie chicken.
Like, get out of the truck. So the homeless guy gets out of the back of the truck. They come over. 3 of them rush him.
Is he in the bed of the truck?
What is going on? Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast.
Welcome back.
We got new microphones today. And thank you to Zachary, bro.
I'm actually really terrified. Oh, we will.
Yeah. Thank you, Zachary.
I just need to say,
I don't know what that button did, but hopefully it has a clap.
When Kara and I had a podcast, we used these. First of all, I move too much. So if I look like a freaking statue, it's because I'm terrified to move. Because I was like, you'd hear like 2 words. And then if I went over here, we'll see if that does anything.
Definitely dipped. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be careful with this. You can see the levels.
Yeah, I can see the levels.
Just let me know when
right now we're
quiet.
very even.
Perfect. But those buttons that you're looking at on the soundboard there all have some sound effects, I think. And they will completely kill whoever's talking.
I might have even blown out somebody's car speakers by clicking one of those things because I just looked at the slider and it's the whole way up.
Oh, jeez.
So sorry.
Anyway,
I don't know what it even said. It might have been a clap. It might have been a...
We have a full soundboard now. I wanted to start off with just something that I noticed today.
Hit me.
Just like, classic hear me out on something.
Yeah.
So I went home and I was like, I don't know what I want for lunch. But then... Oh.
Sorry.
You think the mic picked that up?
Definitely. Just slammed my elbow into the table.
Of you hitting the table. I can kind of see the levels too, actually. That's cool. Anyway, I went home and I was like, I don't know what I want. And then I was like, I cooked chicken the other night. I'll just do like chicken ketchup, have an orange on the side, just little of this, little of that. And it's been a while since I've used ketchup, at least since Thanksgiving. And do you ever you know what something tastes like because you've had it your whole life.
Sure.
But does it ever surprise you?
That it tastes different?
I don't know. I dipped my little piece of chicken in ketchup and the flavor just it truly shocked me. I've been holding this in since lunch because I wanted to save it for the podcast.
What kind of chicken? Like chicken nuggets, chicken breast?
Just
chicken...
I just put it in the air fryer. It's baked. It's like baked chicken.
Okay.
And it just
You've had it before?
Yeah.
And today it just blew your mind?
I was like, that can't be the ketchup that I know and love. The ketchup doesn't even expire until 4 months from now.
Was it good? Like a good wow, this is good taste?
After the initial shock of what the ketchup tasted like, I was like, yeah. But then I had a slice of orange and I went back to it. It shocked me again.
Did you keep eating it?
Yeah. But I just, I wanted
That makes no sense. What part of the chicken and ketchup is blowing your mind?
It didn't.
It's something
It didn't taste like I remembered.
Interesting.
But it took a couple seconds.
It probably means something was bad.
It took no. It took a couple seconds and I was like, no, this is definitely tomatoes,
all right,
mushed up or whatever.
Or expired ketchup.
No, it wasn't. I checked.
All right.
I don't know how to describe it, Ian. It was man, this is a flavor that I'm expecting. It's a classic flavor. Everybody uses it on all kinds of things. And there's nothing out of the ordinary about it. The only time that ketchup would surprise me is if I was drinking a smoothie and it tasted like ketchup. Ketchup in an ketchup in an unexpected place.
Oh.
But this was fully expected. I put it on my plate. I was like,
that makes no sense.
Time for some
makes no sense.
Ketchup and chicken. And it just, I don't know. It surprised me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I went to lunch today. I was eating. I went to Wingstop. Just sitting there. When I go to lunch, we have an hour for lunch, whatever, give or take. I went to Wingstop and I was sitting there in the parking lot eating my wings. 20 minutes had gone by. I'm like, all right, 30-minute lunch, that's good. I'm gonna start heading back to work. As soon as I put my car in park or in reverse to pull out of the driveway, squad cars flying into the parking lot. I'm like, holy crap, what's happening? And I'm looking around, and they fly right behind me, park me in. 4 squad cars park me in. Then a truck is right in front of all the squad cars. They pulled this truck out, and it's a homeless dude in the back of a pickup truck with a bike. And
with a bike.
they roll up. The pickup truck's behind my car at this point. All the squad cars are there. They're all over the intercom. So get out of the truck. Get out of the truck. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? Get out of the truck. So the homeless guy gets out of the back of the truck. They come over. 3 of them rush him.
Was he in the bed of the truck?
What is going on?
I'm testing something. Was he in the bed of the truck?
He was the homeless dude.
Oh, I thought he was like in the back seat.
No, I think these people picked him up and were giving him a ride somewhere, but threw him in the back of the truck. Yeah. And I don't know if this guy was like wanted or something, but they immediately arrest the dude, put him in the back of a squad car. Yeah. Then they start searching the car. They arrest the driver, and then the kid was underage and didn't have a driver's license, so they let him go and told him to just find a ride home. Interesting. I was like, this is the craziest lunch ever. So like I was stuck in the parking lot for an hour. I don't know what you're doing. Can you see through this? That's the end of my story. Can you see through this?
Yeah. You want to try them?
No. Okay. I mean, kind of.
Do you want to?
Yeah. Let me see them.
I'm intrigued at this point. The buttons on the side, there's like, I don't know, 15 to 30 settings-ish. Yeah, maybe the hat off. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can even look at like phone screens and stuff.
Oh, you can see perfectly through these things.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
Check the button on the right side, on a little bit further back, I think.
Right. Oh yeah.
There it is.
For anybody that's listening on Spotify, I don't even know what I'm wearing. Interesting.
Spiderman goggles. No, your story about the whole cop thing.
It was great lunch.
It really takes me back to when I lived on that crime-ridden street 20 minutes from here. And I miss it because the excitement was just...
I know. I honestly, living in the hood or like living in a bad neighborhood, it's kind of fun because you do get constant enjoyment. And if you make friends with your neighbors, they're never coming for you. So it's like if the cops are at their house, it's like, wow, this is fun.
Instant protection.
But you're not going to... I don't know. If you're friends with them, they're not going to hurt you. So like I was friends with all the people in my old neighborhood. They were all definitely not on the good side of the law.
When my grandpa was a crane operator in St. Louis, Missouri, he like worked, I don't know, he was like on the river or something.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. But he like knew a lot of people who were literally in the mob. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
They would tell him stuff and he'd be like, all right, cool, man.
That's
but
wild.
They liked him, so like they weren't gonna.
I actually just watched something this morning. I woke up.
Connections like that.
Yeah, really. I woke up an hour early this morning, so I was like scrolling through YouTube. And there's this guy, he joined the Mexican mafia. He like had an in there for somehow.
Interesting.
He had an in. And he filmed a day, like 100 hours with the mafia. So he went down there for a week. And he like was in with the cartel. Like he interviewed a couple hitmen. Like they just blurred out their face.
Was this on Vice?
No. It was on his personal YouTube channel.
Whoa.
But it was crazy. I was like, dude, this guy, I mean, like, he fully went into it knowing that if he said something wrong or did something wrong or stepped on the wrong toes while he was there, like they were just gonna
committed to the craft. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, he was interviewing a hitman that had killed somebody the day before. Jeez. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's insane.
Stories like that make me realize I would not be a good investigative journalist.
Yeah, no, me neither. I would never want to do something like that.
I wouldn't want to risk something like that.
And then like you come back
like
and
my life.
The cartel knows you. Like the cartel knows that dude now.
Yeah.
He like outed them. But in a good way, I guess. I have no idea.
In a good way, I guess.
He showed the good side of the cartel, which is crazy. But I want to play one of your games.
I also want to play a game. First, I have one thing that I wrote down as a thought yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
At 10:10 p.m.
Okay.
It's in my notes app under a title called Motivational Quotes.
Oh, wow.
But then it's not motivational, I'll be honest. But I was thinking, if I was like a motivational speaker, I think I would purposely, like if people were starting to take me seriously, like I build up a solid reputation.
Yeah.
But then at some point I just start slipping in really weird, like
advice.
Yeah. But it's like, it's buried under like a metaphor or something. So people are like, man, this is like so deep, but it's not. You
just made it up on the spot.
So like, say that you're in like a self-help sort of thing. You're going and you're listening to this person who is like, those people exist. Like, they get paid a lot of money an hour, I think. Which reminds me, one of my friends' moms would do like personal fitness classes for people like 65 and up. Mm-hmm. And she charged them like $100 an hour.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
I was like, she'd like go to their houses. And I was like, what are you doing for 100? Like, are they just doing like stretching? If you're old. Anyway.
It makes sense though. I mean, like, if the market's there, I mean, if someone's paying you $100 an hour, like, I mean, hey, that's business right there.
So say that this one person has a lot of insecurities. Mm-hmm. They go to this talk And the first word, first of all, I have a PowerPoint behind me. Just got to paint the picture.
Right.
There's like a nice little title slide.
Yep.
Next slide.
Yep.
A rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
With 2 forks, like shredding. You know, you like shred the chicken like that. And then a quote comes on the screen in like the almost cursive font, but like not really. It's like fancy.
Okay.
It's like 2010 Microsoft Word.
Right.
Word art. Whatever. Word art is actually what I want.
Sure.
And it says, "You're not a rotisserie chicken, so why are you picking yourself apart?" And then there's tears in the crowd. They're crying. They're like, "Man, I have been treating myself like a rotisserie chicken."
That'd be a really funny TikTok.
I know. I've been thinking about I wrote a script based off of.
That would be hilarious, actually.
I really want to do it. The more I
get the people in the crowd crying and the dude like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like office style, he's like, I don't know what I'm saying. I just wrote it.
Yeah. I just say whatever comes to my head and people really respond to it.
Or that'd be a really funny BP bets.
Oh my gosh.
Like
no, it would.
You have to talk to a group of people and be like, and say these super outrageous things like that. That would be really funny. That'd be a great punishment.
It is so easy to come up with fake motivational quotes.
Yeah.
Unbelievably easy.
And then like if people react to it and like, oh, wow, that was a good one.
Yeah.
It's just like 10 times more funny because we just made it up on the spot. That's funny. That's a really good idea,
I've started a list. I want to make it a series, I think, on TikTok.
That'd be funny.
I think
you should do it for your personal.
I think I will.
That'd be funny.
I need to go through everything, delete, and restart.
Yeah. This tour,
like
I want to take it serious. This tour, I want to post. I want to vlog again. I want to keep this podcast rolling again.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get on a content grind.
My other TikTok idea was I got a kalimba, like those little finger pianos.
Yeah.
And if you do, I think 4-1, they're like numbered. It sounds just like my doorbell.
Oh.
And I was gonna prank Melissa, my roommate, for people who don't know that. Which is probably most people because our friends don't listen to this.
True.
But I was gonna do a little doorbell thing, and I was gonna see if she went to the door. It's not loud enough, which completely ruined it. But I thought, where
were we?
Could be a skit.
We were like in Indy or something like that. Where was it? I think it was Indy. No, it was Disney. No, it was somewhere without Melissa. And Melissa was home watching a scary movie, and you kept turning off the lights from your phone.
We were at that show that shut down, Phantasmic.
In Disney. We were in Disney.
We were in
That's
Disney.
Right. Why wasn't Melissa in Disney?
She had just gotten back from that music festival in Texas.
That's right.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were sitting there like, look, I can turn the lights off. And you did it. And then immediately a text was like,
well, then
stop turning off the lights. I'm watching a scary movie.
Because I think it was Amelia. She went ham on the button. And she was like pressing it.
That was so funny. That's so good.
I think I've asked you this before. Would you rather have all cars look like people or all people look like cars? Have I asked you that before?
No. Would people just ride people?
Yeah.
That's wild.
So all cars look like people. So here, let me set another scene for you. So if all cars looked like people, think of how funny traffic jams would be.
Yeah, just be people.
A bunch of people
just look like you're in a mall.
Or like if they honk and then they just open their mouth and it's just people like honking at each other. Or if
this is the stupidest conversation we ever had, I think. I mean, yeah, I would rather the people.
Like a van.
People
looks
cars
like a person,
for sure.
But it's just like a giant like possum or something.
If cars looked like people, then you can imagine waiting in line at the bathroom. It's like
No, that's opposite though.
Make it through
that's
the wall.
People who look like cars.
Right. So I wouldn't want that.
So I think
I would want cars that look like people.
It's funnier if people look like cars to me. Because I just picture cars in a swimming pool. I picture
not much activity going on if you're a car in a swimming pool. You're just stuck.
Or your cars, but you're riding a roller coaster. That's really funny.
That would be funny.
There's numerous things. The only thing I worry about is how would you know if it was if you got in a car accident, have you hit a person or have you hit a car? How serious are the consequences?
It's facts. Also, what if cars are actually named people and people are actually named cars? What if our founding fathers, not founding fathers, are the first people, the first people on this earth, they were like who's to say cars weren't called people?
Who named everything? Adam apparently.
Yeah.
Adam named.
What if
everything.
Adam named car. Adam probably didn't name cars because there's no cars back in the day. But
whoever named cars,
like Adam named deer, right?
You'd have to
hypothetically,
you'd have to go all the way back to Adam first.
Adam, if
he just chose the word cars. He's like, yes, I am a car. And then
yeah, right. What if he called himself a car?
The word people, person hadn't existed yet.
Right, exactly.
And then that makes more sense. And then
like
you get
a
into
deer could theoretically be a soda.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't.
Because Adam chose it. Wasn't.
Man, you could literally say like toilets or phones.
Yeah.
Like, man, I got to go to the phone.
The first person that made the toilet could have called it a phone, but he didn't.
Like, hey, let me send a toilet as a text.
Right. It could have been that way, but it didn't because whoever sent the first text said this is a text.
In our last podcast, we said time is a social construct.
It is.
But like, what is language? A social construct? What does that mean? What exactly do the words social construct mean?
I don't know. We should probably find that out before we continue.
I use those words a lot together, and I shouldn't because that's really irresponsible of me.
What if it means something completely separate to what you think it means?
Category or thing made real by a convention or collection. No.
So yeah, theoretically, that's right.
So language would be language is a.
Do you think someone was like, yeah, screw this English language, I'm going to make my own? No, it's definitely the opposite direction. But
when I was in 9th grade, I tried to make my own language. I had a book where I would like write down.
Does not surprise me.
Words but it wasn't even like that creative of a language because I didn't know how to like change the sentence structure. Like,
right.
If you're learning Spanish, that sentence structure is like so different than ours. Right. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. So I would take word for word and like try to.
I mean, I guess people do theoretically make different like
you can. It's more like a code.
The airline industry. Like you're talking to the tower in a completely different language than English. You're landing on, you're taking off. It's like you have a full number on your wing. But they're like, it's like Aztec 639 or 81. It's like a bunch of words that aren't
Tango,
actually
whiskey, fox.
Exactly. Like it's just another language.
Yeah.
But it's like.
But it makes sense because you don't want to get mixed up.
Right.
Because a lot of people could crash.
Facts.
Probably.
If they mess up the language, they could crash.
Yeah.
If they get the wrong degrees.
I couldn't be a pilot.
I don't know.
Is what I've.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, game?
Game, let's do it.
Okay. So do we understand it for the most part? We both say a word.
I have hiccups.
We'll give each other give each other like a little bit of time to think on it.
Oh. Sorry everybody at home.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So we'll each think of a word and then I don't snap that well, but we'll snap 3 times and then we'll say another word.
Yeah. We'll say the word and then we'll just be like 3, 2, 1, new word.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have a starting word?
Yeah, ideal end goal of this game is to say the exact same word by just saying a word that kind of works with both of the words that we say. That was a terrible way of explaining that.
So basically, we're going to say random words and then hopefully at the same time. And then hopefully eventually we will say the exact same word at the same time.
Right.
I have a feeling this is going to take the rest of the podcast.
I think we can get this in. I got to reset this timer, but I think we can get this in 2 minutes. I think we could do it. Max, 2 minutes max, I think is what
high
I'm
expectations.
I know. I do have high expectations.
Because our last game did not go that well.
Setting a stopwatch. You ready?
No freaking way.
Set?
I don't have a word yet.
Oh, okay. Think of a word. All right, I got my word.
Okay, me too.
3, 2, 1.
Tree.
Winter. All right. That's good.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Ice.
Icicle. Oh, wow. Icicle and ice.
Okay.
We can't use the same word twice.
No. I have a new one. You got it.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Melt.
Ice cube. Dang it. Melt and ice cube. That's not good. Okay. I got it.
Do you?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Puddle.
Water. Puddle.
That's what it becomes. No, yours is better now that I think about it.
Melt. Ice.
Well, after things melt, they become a puddle. is what I'm thinking.
True.
Okay, hang on.
Puddle and water. Okay.
Cute.
All right. I got a word.
I do too, but I think it's too far away from what we were. I'll try it.
I think mine might be too.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Wet.
Splash. Because you jump in
Wet
a
and
puddle
splash.
and it splashes. Wet and splash.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm thinking. Wet and splash? Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Swim.
Oh, swim and pull. Okay. Swim and pull. Swim and pull. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. This could derail us. This next one right here, I think.
Do you have a word in mind?
I do, but it might derail us.
Okay. Swim, pool.
Swim and pull.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Dive.
Okay,
Dive and float. Two opposite things, but
yeah, but they're both pool
they
related.
are pool related. Dive and float. Okay.
I'm just trying to think about what you're thinking about.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Paddle.
Noodle. Okay.
Okay.
Paddle and canoe.
You said noodle. What'd you say?
Oh, wait. I just said my next word. I gotta switch it. Paddle and canoe. Nope, that's not it. All right.
Paddle and noodles.
Paddle and noodle. Yeah, I'm not gonna say canoe.
Okay.
All
right, I have one.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Kayak.
Beach ball. I was gonna say kayak, but then I thought that was cheating.
Beach ball and kayak.
Yeah.
Man, how far are we? 3 minutes? Shoot.
Yeah, we were way past the time.
Oh, we started
We were so
well.
close. We said
started
ice
so
and Ice
well.
Cube.
I know. What was your last word?
Beach ball?
Okay. What was my last word? Kayak.
Kayak. Okay, I got one.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Between beach ball and kayak, you have?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Lake.
Oh! Let's go.
That's a fun game.
That was good.
That's a
That was
fun
good.
game.
I like that.
Me too.
Should we play one round of the now? That one took us a while last time.
The last one that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
I did too.
We should play that one once every podcast, I think.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That I think we would have had it in a minute if we had
I know.
been on the same page.
I know.
We were so close. I screwed up one of those words in there somewhere.
No, I did too. I said puddle.
Oh well. Well, I think we should have a guest on next.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know who yet. We could do Tanner. I think Tanner's very down and.
Also, we just
Interested.
name dropped him, so now he's gonna feel obligated.
Yeah, Tanner, coming on next.
Should we name drop his last name too?
I shot him.
There's no
I shot him a
confusion?
text today.
Did he
We
respond?
were chatting. I don't think he did yet.
He's thinking about it.
They just finished practice, so.
He's just
Oh yeah,
thinking.
he said sounds good to me an hour ago. So.
Is that our first guest?
I think
We'll
so.
have to break
Let's
the
do
news
that.
to the other people on the wait
Yeah, no.
list.
That'll make Gilly's gotten busy.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to schedule it in with him, which we could probably do. And now we could just film these, so it doesn't have to be like a.
Edge
Sorry,
him
we're
in.
only shooting on Wednesdays.
Yeah. So
Just film him and put him out. I also talked to Drake today, and he said we should post twice a week.
2 podcasts a week?
Yeah, which would be kind of be crazy considering we can't even stick to one a week right now. But
No, it's doable.
it is doable,
We could do that. We just
Especially-
gotta utilize our Sundays.
and we just need to utilize this setup. We
Yeah.
have everything set up, so now we just need to do it. You want to do speed questions?
Yeah.
All right, I have 15 pulled up here on a random website that I haven't read yet,
Nice.
except for the first 2.
I don't.
Okay, respect.
I pulled up something. So if we wanna pivot.
So let's do answers under 10 seconds.
Okay.
Just speed answers.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
England.
Ooh. If you could have coffee with one historical figure, who would you choose?
The more evil of the 2 Kellogg brothers.
Need to pause right there real fast. Who's the other Kellogg brother?
So there's 2 Kellogg brothers, right?
The one that plays for us?
No.
Ryan Kellogg, the Canadian.
Ryan Kellogg,
the hockey pitcher for the Savannah Bananas?
No.
He has an evil brother I didn't know about?
The inventors of Kellogg's cereal.
Oh. I legitimately thought you were talking about Ryan Kellogg.
No. I would not put that man on blast like that. He's a wonderful person.
Ryan, you're apparently a terrible person.
I'm sorry. No, I just, they have a checkered past.
Okay.
You know?
Understandable.
And it's not all like cornflakes. It's a lot of like really weird beliefs. And they had this somewhere in the country, upstate. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read up on these guys. But they had like this place of health that you could go to. Amelia Earhart went there.
Interesting.
Yep. They had some weird beliefs. That's
not Ryan Kellogg.
No.
Understood.
Yeah. But they seem like very interesting guys.
Okay.
They had a legal battle. I don't think they ever spoke to each other after that.
That's sad.
Yeah. Over the
Why don't do business with your
over the cereal.
Why don't do business with your family members, right?
Guess not.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite subject in high school?
I liked PE a lot and theater, but I think I'm gonna. If you're talking classic subjects, I really enjoyed history.
Okay. Favorite trip you've ever taken?
Ever in my life?
In your life?
Universal Studios all 3 times, and Disney World because you guys were there.
That was fun. Yeah. What star sign are you? I don't know what that means.
I think I'm an Aries, but I don't. Oh, those are star signs.
I'm a Gemini.
I don't know what that means. Are there like?
I don't know what that means either. I don't think that's a star sign. Actually.
Are there like specific traits that are like?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't understand. I never understood the whole like Gemini like.
Let me pause the Cancer. Let me pause the rapid fire so we figure this out.
Are they stars? Are they star signs? Gemini.
Zodiac signs or star signs? I think they're the same.
Star signs.
I think so. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really into stuff like that. So Gemini, playful and intellectually curious.
Oh.
Constantly juggling a variety of passions, hobbies, careers, and friend groups. They are social butterflies of the zodiac. Quick-witted twins. Quick-witted twins. Who's the twin? Who the heck is the twin?
Gemini. I'm a twin.
I am also a twin.
Are you a Gemini?
No.
Oh, that would have been wild.
Can talk to anyone about anything. Find them buzzing between happy hours, dinner parties, and dance floors. Would you say that's accurate?
I'd say that's accurate.
I don't think I'm accurate to Aries.
No?
I don't think so.
I never understood it because it's just the month you're born. So I don't know how it's ever been like a...
Well, I almost like, because I was born early, as a lot of twins are, and I figure I would have been a completely different...
Maybe because you were born like a couple days later, then you just completely changed your personality.
I don't like the one from Allure for Aries.
You know your Enneagram? That's the next question.
Here's a problem that I've encountered because we did that when we started working at the Bananas. Everybody does. I don't know if it's changed, but I never knew my original one. It was like split between a few. And 7 was one of the bigger ones.
I'm a 7.
3 was one of the bigger ones. And either 4 or 5. I think it was 4. And
I'm not sure what the other ones are. I used to know, but I just know I'm a 7 at this point.
7 probably fits me pretty well. I don't know. Probably. I want to retake it and like...
If there's a book on it, you can read it and then you just know. Like you'll know what you are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everyone was always asking me what I was, and I was like, I hate answering this question because I'm gonna read the book and have no idea. But when I read it, I knew immediately.
Let me tell you a secret. Tara loaned me her book. It's still in my possession, and I did read.
That's funny because the person that loaned me the book is still in my possession. It's been 4 years. Yeah. Sorry about that, Jen.
Mine's been probably about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
It's in Goldie Honda.
Still in your car?
Yes, it is.
Good.
And I did skim through it.
Okay.
But sometimes I'm just like, yep, that page looks like me. And then I move to the next page and I'm like, that also looks like me. It depends on the day.
See, I never had that. I would read the pages and I was like, no, that's not me. That's also not me. That's also not me. That one's me. That's how I...
There was like maybe 2 where I was like, no, definitely not.
Interesting.
But Aries apparently, bold and ambitious, dive headfirst into the most challenging situations.
Was that you?
I came here with no experience, so maybe.
That's fair.
Like their fellow fire signs, they're passionate, motivated, confident, cheerful disposition. I feel like that matches me. I'm most often cheery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna read the last part though, because it just doesn't.
Just not you.
No. All right. Moving on.
Introvert or extrovert?
I would really consider myself more of an introvert. You? You're an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
You're an extrovert.
Yeah. If you won $10 million tomorrow, what would you spend it on?
Whoa.
I'd buy a house.
Yeah,
I already know the neighborhood I'd buy it in.
Really?
I went on a walk yesterday. I was walking through this neighborhood. I'm like, man, I just want a house here. Like,
Yeah.
I envisioned mowing the grass, cutting the trees, pressure washing my driveway. And it was like this. I was on the phone with my sister, and I'm like, I just love this house. I want a house in this neighborhood. She's like, stop wishing your life away. I was like, I'm not. I just want a house here.
You know what
like,
you want.
Give me the house.
You know what you want.
Yeah.
See,
Then I looked it up on Zillow, and I was like, this is never happening.
I've looked at houses around here in Savannah. It's just pricey. I feel like, because like, I love Savannah. I'll be here for a while, but I don't think I want to live here forever because I miss seasons and I want like winter and I want to live, I think ideally in a place where I can walk or like ride the subway everywhere. Maybe New York so I can get to Broadway show every other day because I feel like I love that.
Yeah.
But I need a lot more money before I can make that happen. But if I had $10 million, I think I'd buy out a smaller like film production company, hire my own staff.
Okay.
Start making movies.
Yeah.
But then I'll just write myself into weird roles. So you'll just see me. I'll never be a main character, but you'll see me like pop up
Like
in
the server walking past the screen.
You'll see me pop up in random places.
We watched what movie did we watch in the movie theater?
Mean Girls?
Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And the one of the teachers or something was, or one of the moms or something was the person that wrote it, right?
Oh, Tina Fey.
Yeah.
She was the teacher. She was also the teacher in the original. Have you seen the original?
No. But she wrote the movie, right? Or she wrote the script or something like that? I don't know. She directed it or something?
I believe she wrote it.
She
is a writer. I feel like she wrote it.
Yeah.
I just want to do that. I'd write in like just random role, and then eventually I just have like this.
Oh.
Gotta stop touching the cord. I just have this whole like enterprise where it's just every now and again you see me pop through.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Biggest pet peeve?
When I get stuck behind someone who's walking really slowly, that because I like to walk fast.
Respect.
Yeah.
One more meal for the rest of your life. What is it?
That's hard for me because no, it isn't. So I always do I have a hard time switching up meals, but when I do, I won't touch the last one for a long time. It's like I like this food, I like it for months, and then one day I'm just like, I don't think I like it anymore.
No, I agree with that. And then I don't want to eat it anymore for years.
But typically something I can fall back on, I'll do my little snack plate.
Yep.
It's not going to be so good for breakfast, but I feel like I can deal with it.
Yeah.
I always do chicken and vegetables and hummus and like crackers. It's like a little snack plate. What would yours be?
Steak.
Just steak?
Steak and like potatoes. Like
What
good
kind?
like
Fries or like baked potatoes?
Like a baked potato and steak.
Okay.
Like no, give me mashed potatoes, steak and
mashed potatoes
green
is that's a good choice.
Green beans, mashed potatoes, and steak. Like a nice steak from a nice restaurant.
See,
that's what I would eat for the rest of my life. If I could.
Would I be sad that I wouldn't have cooked vegetables anymore if that's my meal that I chose? Maybe.
You'd have green beans. Oh, if you chose your meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. I love cooked vegetables. I
do too.
I'll steam up some broccoli for dinner.
Yeah, but I've
been eating bad the last 2 days, but sometimes cook up steamed broccoli.
That's okay. It's about balance.
Last question. What's your favorite color?
I like a dark, I don't know what kind of green it would be. It's like a...
Forest green?
It's not really a forest green. It's like it's not really, let's see, dark green shades. It's like I could show you. That's not going to be very helpful to our listeners. Essex green is about the color that I'm going. I don't know if this is just like some fancy little site that names things weird. Deep olive green, but it's not really an olive.
I like an olive green.
Nice rich green. What about you?
Orange. It's always been orange. I'm scared to like switch it up.
I absolutely loved orange when I was in elementary school. Favorite color ever.
I think it was my favorite flavor of everything when I was younger, so I was just like orange.
I couldn't drink orange juice as a kid because it would make me throw up.
That's odd. So you like you just didn't drink orange juice?
I got scared too after a while. I still don't. I'm terrified. I've been scarred. It literally,
I was
my
gonna
mom.
say pulp in or pulp out, but
Huh?
if you don't drink orange juice, you don't have an answer to that question.
Yeah, because like I used to drink, like she'd give me like a small glass of orange juice. I was probably 3 or 4. I don't know when kids start drinking juice. I'm assuming that's okay. I was young.
I think you can drink it.
But
I don't know. I would feed my kid it as soon as he can drink.
Well, I found out like a couple years ago that like to a certain age, babies just can't have water.
I also just found that out like this year.
And I didn't know that was. I'd kill my child if I had. I'd be like, you thirsty?
Here's some water.
Apparently, they just can't do it. No, I would drink it, and then without fail, within like 30 minutes to an hour, I'd throw up like everything I had that day. And my mom didn't understand what was going on. She'd keep doing it day after day, day after day after day.
Would feed you water?
Orange juice.
Oh, orange juice.
And it would make me lose the contents of everything I ingested that every single time. And then she stopped doing it. It fixed the problem. And to this day, we have no idea why.
That's weird.
Even orange soda did that to me one time.
Interesting.
At an Olive Garden. And I was sitting on my dad's lap.
Unfortunate.
And it just... Anyway.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I'm scared of... I like the color, though. Okay. Here are my questions.
Yeah, hit me.
If animals could talk, which one would be the funniest to have a conversation with?
Panda.
Why?
I have no idea. I think that would be hilarious to talk to.
I think I'd choose like octopus or something. I feel like they're pretty smart.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They'd understand humor, I think.
Yeah.
Would you rather always have to hop like a bunny or squawk like a parrot?
Hop like a bunny.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that annoying parrot.
No.
I want a parrot that can talk to me though. At some point in my life. Actually, no, I don't. I don't want to have to deal with that.
I like parrots, but I can't commit because they live so long, which is the same reason why I can't have a turtle because they live a really long time. What's the funniest word you know?
Oh boy. I don't know this one. I don't know.
Here.
I don't know how to answer this one. Pass. I'll think about it.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about. Is every win an actual word?
Every when?
That's a real word, huh?
I have no idea.
No way.
Every when?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What's it mean?
I don't know. Sleepy.
Huh?
Sleepy or drowsy?
What? I thought it was like similar to everywhere. So instead of everywhere, it's like every win.
Interesting.
Every time.
Every when?
There's apparently a word.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I thought we were gonna get there.
That's about it.
Bumfuzzle is a funny word.
Oh, that's a good one too.
It means confused, I think.
I want to click another one of these buttons.
Okay. If you
Sorry, guys.
If you could be professional at any weird or unusual skill, what would it be?
Professional. You know, right before I moved down here, I was unicycling a lot.
No way.
And I was like, this would be fun to like master a unicycle, and then be like a bass coach. Unicycling bass coach.
That'd be kind of cool.
Then I kind of stopped.
I never knew that you unicycled.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was to the point where I could ride it like around and not fall.
How much harder is it to do that over a bike?
Harder, a lot harder.
Yeah, kind of figured.
But once you get it, it's like you got it. But like riding a bike without hands, there's still 2 wheels, so you don't have to balance.
Yeah.
But this thing, you're just like it's tricky.
Yeah,
it takes a while to learn it. It was a very impulsive buy.
You bought one? Wait, you bought one?
I bought one before I knew how to ride it.
How much is it?
Like 100 and something bucks, I think is what it was. $150 maybe.
Cheaper than what I thought it would be.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was very impulsive. I was just like driving past a bike store and I saw one. Or no, you know what? No, I was researching them. I was like, I want a unicycle. Whoa.
Huh. Is that our?
Where's it coming from?
Is that our cameras?
It is, but I forgot to reset it, so we stopped time.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know where it's coming from. It's not stopping. Stop.
It sounds like it's outside of your computer.
It did.
It sounded like
it was weird. I thought it was my watch somewhere. I was like, where's my watch at?
If you could be any fictional character's sidekick, who would you choose?
Harry Potter's. I'd go into the Harry Potter world. That'd be fun.
Honestly, I think I would choose that too.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I was gonna go with like Spiderman or something because I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But I want to be a part of that universe.
Yeah.
More than I want to be.
I want to be a wizard for a little while.
Me too. Some of these other rapid fire questions just seem kind of difficult.
That's okay. A couple of these ones are difficult too.
Because it just says it's like actual quiz sort of questions.
Yeah.
What is the formula for calculating the area of a circle?
Pi equals. It's pi r squared, right?
Oh no.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. All right, so we actually really weird. We were halfway through the podcast, got on a tangent, which was last week's episode. Maybe. I don't even know what episodes we're on at this point.
What are we talking about?
We were halfway through after the question segment, we jumped into another segment.
After the question segment, camera shut off, I believe.
Correct, yeah.
And then we somehow got on a very uncharacteristic, serious, work-related tangent, which we have now decided to completely separate. So if you listened to that one before and you made it all the way to the end, intro is not that far to make it into.
Intro is
we explained exactly how we split the clip up, and then we again did that in the outro.
Yeah. So episode 5 is the podcast we're talking about. So go check that one out if you haven't checked it out already, because that one's definitely already out.
Yes.
So this one might have kind of an abrupt ending, but considering I don't know where we left. This is our ending, but we hope you enjoyed.
If memory serves us right, we ended on all the questions.
Yep.
And now we're back. And I figure since this is our more lighthearted, airy one, we could end on another fun question.
Yeah, let's end on a good question.
I say it's a fun question. It's not really, but I have been wanting to ask you this.
Yeah, hit me.
I have to pull it up. I don't really have to pull it up because I know the question, but I'm going to feel better if I just read it.
That's interesting.
It's under my note titled, "Would you harbor a fugitive?"
Of course it is.
Yes. What would it take maybe I shouldn't ask this. What would it take for you to kill somebody?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I said that we were going to end on a fun later.
Wow, this is going to get dark quick.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to
Legally,
get dark.
I can never kill somebody.
No, wrong
Emotionally,
answer.
I can never kill anybody
wrong
either.
Answer.
But if I had to kill somebody, it would
absolutely
definitely because they're about to do something to my sister.
That's fair.
It's the only way.
No, that's fair.
If somebody was about to do something to my sister, that's the only thing I could think of. Or like my brother. But specifically my sister. It's just that like sister, like she's my younger sister, so it's like anybody messes with her, I want
Younger by how much?
only 2 years.
Okay.
But it's enough to be like younger sister vibes where it's like if someone tries to mess with that girl, I will sauce hands.
That's a wildly different answer, I think, than what my brother would give.
Really?
I'm 15 minutes older, so he doesn't have that same obligation.
See, yeah,
you know?
that's fair.
Yeah.
You guys grew up in the same
womb.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in the same womb with my brother.
And then, you know, we shared birthday cakes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, I understand that. You guys feel like you're the same age. She's not probably not necessarily as protective in the sense of like I experienced the world, then she's experienced the world. So I'll sauce hands
fair.
with somebody if they try to mess with her.
Let's see, if I had to kill somebody, or under what circumstances was the question.
Yeah.
It wasn't even how, which would have been a better question. Like, how would you choose? I'd push him into a vat of chocolate in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
So that's a lot lighthearted. That's a lot more lighthearted than my answer was.
And it would be because they turned some girl into a giant blueberry, and I'd be like, "Hey, man, that's so not cool."
That's crazy. You should make a movie about that. That sounds like a cool topic.
I know. I just came up with that right off the top of my head.
Girl becoming a blueberry. That's crazy.
But if I saw somebody
inflate
to blueberry size and they like roll that girl out of there, I'd be like, man, that is just not
You'd want to
cool.
Mayweather the guy that did that to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, hey, you with the weird hair and the silly glasses.
Yeah.
Into the chocolate river with you.
Hypothetically, if he had silly hair and weird glasses.
Yeah. I'm specifically talking about something made like in this century. The old chocolate factory that theoretically no.
That one's better. The original Willy Wonka?
Yeah, but the new Willy Wonka is creepy.
New one. The one that's in the movie theater now?
Not the musical. I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know what that is.
I'm really excited to see the giraffe being milked, though.
I'm glad that you told me it was a musical because now I don't want to go see it.
Come on, Ian. No, if it was the original, let's just say that there was a movie about this situation.
Yeah.
If I were to picture it as a movie,
right?
One set in the 60s ish.
Yeah.
That just seems lighthearted, airy.
Yeah.
Already said again at this point, lighthearted and airy. And I just feel like the guy that, theoretically would run this place would be a friendly looking guy.
Yeah, I agree.
His name might be like Gene or something.
Maybe.
Like amicable kind of, hypothetically, yeah.
Hypothetically.
But if I saw it, with a new person named like Johnny or something like that, weird, who maybe had like a very public legal battle with an ex-wife. Like
public, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Who apparently like defecated on his bed and blamed it on the dog, which hypothetically.
Yeah.
Different scenario. And just seems more likely to do some nefarious things, and I might more likely want to hypothetically off that person by pushing them
in a chocolate,
pushing them into a chocolate river.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was a great ending questioning. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
This is all, make believe.
Of course.
So if we have any
hypothetically
law enforcement people, like the people who you were blocked in by.
Imagine you got arrested for saying you'd push somebody in the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
River.
I mean, of all ways to go, would you rather drown in water or chocolate? At least.
Oh, wow. I mean, chocolate, but wow, drowning in chocolate sounds awful. You're like, like chocolate? I'd much rather. I don't know. That would both ways sound awful.
But
you get to taste chocolate before you die, which is kind of solid.
I have one more thing.
Hit me.
And then we can.
Do you think you could like make an air cavity, or do you think there's just no oxygen under?
No way. No shot. It's too goopy.
Because then you could be like, and like blow all the chocolate out, and then.
It depends on the kind of chocolate, I guess.
But is there any oxygen down there? I guess is another question. Like if it's thick milk chocolate that's liquidy, it's probably not allowing oxygen.
Superpowers you think you develop if you fell in a chocolate vat?
Not breathing.
No, it just reminded me. So this will be the last thing that I say, and then we can say goodbye for real because it's 9:07 p.m.
Yeah, it's late. We started at 6.
We started so early.
It's crazy.
We started a little bit past 6.
But we got 2 episodes in today, which is
which is great for us.
It's great for us.
No, earlier today, Melissa and I were eating lunch at home, and I have sparkling strawberry water. Like, it's just nice.
Yeah.
And it tastes really good. And I was just like, I drank some of it. I know it fully went into my stomach. I know it did. There was nothing. But I was like, now it feels like a good time to do a little calf stretch. And so I demonstrate, but there's no space to do it. I just, stood up straight, folded the body in half. So these are my feet. I hope the camera can see that. And then this is my head. Calf stretch. Put my head on the side of the couch.
I'll never understand you. There's so many things that you say anymore that I'm like, what is she talking about?
A calf stretch. This relates to the strawberry water.
Okay. I'm sorry I insulted you.
Sparkling water is like fizzy.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if the fizz just like rested in my throat at some point, or it just wasn't fully all the way down the gullet, but it literally got in my left nostril.
Does this have anything to do with your calf stretch?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
It happened because
you were calf stretching.
Because I went upside down.
Why were you drinking when you were upside down?
I drank before.
I am not following, obviously. All
right. Drink.
It's because I wasn't fully focused, I think.
Drank sparkling water.
Drank sparkling water.
The strawberry was just so people knew what it tasted like. Sure. It's not important.
Not at all.
Fizzy water.
Fizzy water.
Carbonated.
That's strawberry flavored.
Yes. Put it in. Shoot. Put it in the cup holder on the couch.
Yeah.
Because our couch is fancy and it has one. And then I was like, I want to stretch my calves. And the couch is like at a level where if I bend over, I can rest my head on it.
Okay.
So I'm folded in half, yeah?
Yeah.
Head's like.
Okay.
On the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt fine. Calves stretched. Stood up, and I was like, the left half of my nose burns.
Because your fizzy water came back up? That's wild. That's
I
crazy.
No, I guess so. I don't know how else it would have happened.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
That's
a terrible feeling when water comes back up your nose.
It was awful, especially because it was sparkling. And so it just
Stingy.
I felt like I had a whole new left nostril. I could breathe so freaking well. It was actually insane.
It's almost like when you take a shot of whiskey. It like clears everything.
I can't relate. We never took that shot that I promised you. I will.
We need to do that.
Yeah, we will.
One day for happy hour, we'll get the whole squad to do it.
Yeah, because the only shot I've had, I think, was the one that had the oyster in it.
Oh, I cannot believe you did one of those as your first shot. That's insane to me.
I think about it
An
sometimes.
oyster shot was your first shot.
It was kind of gritty because of the sand.
Yeah. I can't stand oyster shots. They make me want to throw up.
It had like what'd they say? Like a Bloody Mary, or I don't know. It was like red. Mm-hmm. And it was like peppered vodka. Yeah. I think. Mm-hmm. It was interesting.
They doozy them up, but they're awful. Where was it at? Sorry, Charlie. Was it here in Savannah? Mm-hmm.
It was on a
Congress?
rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Charlie's.
Okay.
That's where I did my first one in Savannah.
There's a video of it somewhere where it's like I look like a vampire. Did you like it? It was like spilling. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, you just like oysters then.
I don't. That was the first time I ever had an oyster. I was okay with it, but like would I order it?
Oysters.
Would I order it on my own? No. But like I was okay with that one.
Yeah.
But I would never just like go to a place and say, yes, a plate of oysters, please. I would
respect
with some saltines on the side. Like I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah. But I didn't hate it. It was interesting.
Good.
Anyway, but yeah, for some reason the chocolate thing reminded me of the thing that happened with my nose today. It felt like when you get water in your nose at a chlorine pool. Felt just like that.
That's the worst feeling ever.
Anyway, I can breathe really well now.
I can't wait to hear those sounds later.
One of them is like an alien thing, and I just don't know.
Should I click them all really fast?
Yeah.
Here we go. No one know.
I feel like they all overlap so bad.
So sorry if that just blew anybody's speakers out, but
we should have put like a warning or something there. Anyway, this is the outro for our first one that we recorded like an hour and a half ago. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. This one was kind of all over the place, but that's how half of our episodes are. So we're gonna start now organizing out the really chaotic ones from the not so chaotic ones. Yeah. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. Don't email us. We don't know the password. We don't know the password. All right. Thanks for hearing us out. See you next week. Bye. See ya.